strike. Valverde gets ahead of him. Rodriguez was at the plate, with the bases loaded in the 7th. He struck out. 0 for 3 tonight. To the count on Rodriguez, and now the Tigers are a strike away from advancing.
Seriously.
The Yankees have the best record in the American League.
Well, you'd always like to get your decision right away, but he has a couple pitches he can play with to see if he can get A-Rod to chase something out of his zone. He's already established a low strike.
Ball and 2 strikes. Valverde deals. And a Valverde strikes out Alex Rodriguez. And the Detroit Tigers are headed to the American League Championship Series. They win on the road again. The Tigers are moving on. A 3-2 thriller at Yankee Stadium tonight.
Well, a stunned crowd here at Yankee Stadium, a celebration here by the Tigers. And the offense for the New York Yankees only able to scrape 2 runs together against this outstanding pitching staff of the Detroit Tigers.
Both teams had a bunch of opportunities to maybe increase the lead, or the Yankees get back, tie the game, and take the lead. Just some clutch pitching by the Detroit Tigers. And truly, Game 5, great game, 3-2. I know it's not the outcome New York fans wanted, but that's a happy group of players that are going to be getting on the plane going to Texas now.
And the fastball just threw it right by Alex. And the little Papa Grande dance.
Now the Detroit Tigers to take on the Texas Rangers in the American League Championship Series. The final out. Satisfied manager in Jim Leland. And now the Tigers just the 3rd team to ever win 2 straight postseason series against the Yankees. The others, you got to go back to the 21 and 22 New York Giants. The Angels of 02 and 05. It just doesn't happen very often here at Yankee Stadium. But the Tigers have done it. And they are moving on as we check in with Tom Verducci.
Thanks, Brian. I'm here with Don Kelly. Don, a guy you know for carrying a lot of gloves with you. You play a lot of positions, but tonight it was the bat in the 1st inning. Tell us about the importance of getting on the board right away at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, I mean, the crowd's into it at the beginning, and it was just good to get on the board. Delman followed it up with back-to-back home run, but it's big to get out in front early here.
Tell us about that at bat, the pitch that you got, and the swing you put on the ball.
Yeah, he threw me a curveball down there a little bit, and was just able. I was sitting on the curveball and was able to go out there and get it.
Now your pitching staff made the lead hold up throughout the game. Talk about the effort of Doug Fister, then the job by the bullpen piecing it together.
That was unbelievable. Doug did a great job. Max comes in. I mean, it was a gutsy win, especially with all the opportunities that they had. Bases loaded a couple times, and I mean, their lineup is unbelievable. So just to be able to hold them to 2 runs, they did an outstanding job.
Congratulations, Don. Your home run was consolidated by one by Delman Young right behind him. Tell us about your at-bat on the heels of Don Kelly's home run.
I went up there, after the home run game 3, I kind of was sitting breaking ball because they at least took it ahead and count. They wanted to go soft, so I was sitting on it and got one up and drove it at the ballpark.
Now you joined this team after a trade from Minnesota, and here you are now, the Tigers' postseason record, 3 home runs. How does that feel?
I didn't even know anything like that. I'm just glad Dougie went out there after the first start and redeemed himself. Pitched very, very well, kept us in the ballgame the whole time. Scherzer came in, the bullpen came in, did a great job. Victor had a key at bat up there to drive in the run, and everything worked out.
Now, I got to ask you how you feel. Obviously, more baseball to play, moving ahead to play the Texas Rangers in the ALCS. You did have to come out of the game there in the 7th inning. Tell us about the injury.
In the last swing, I felt a little tweak my oblique, and went out there, but wasn't able to finish off my throws, and so there's no point out there playing superhero right now while we have Rayburn and Dirks out there that can go play outfield and see how it feels and try to be ready for Saturday.
Delman Young, congratulations. Delman Young and the Tigers moving on to the ALCS.
All right, thank you, Tom. And Ron and John, you look at this series, you look at the way this unfolded here tonight, the bullpen of the Detroit Tigers. Jim Leyland goes with Max Scherzer, a starting pitcher, to bridge that gap. Benoit, 5 huge outs, and then Valverde made it look easy.
Well, think about it. All the talk was